You are listening to a special audio series, Netaji, the birth of Indian independence on your very own Ace FM. With me, RJ Mini, and the writer of this audio series, Manoj Swami. We are continuing the saga of the greatest warrior of India's independence struggle, whose bravery and foresight will be echoed in the history of Hindustan for centuries. Ours is also an effort to reveal the inspirational aspects of the life of Netaji, in which we have mixed facts with a little fiction for the purpose of entertainment. In the previous episodes, we started listening to Netaji's biography. Through glimpses of his childhood, we learned about his fearless, curious, and determined personality. We also learned about the influence of Swami Vivekananda on Subhash from his childhood. In those days, a wave of revolution had swept through the youth of Bengal, and a revolutionary martyr made Netaji realize the slavery of the British and taught him the importance of the country's freedom. Subhash also gained knowledge of the history of India's first rebellion of 1857 through his uncle Robin Datta. The young martyrs like Veer Khudiram Bose and Chandra Bose ignited the fire of patriotism in his heart. Now let's listen to the story ahead in episode 10, titled Netagiri.
একবার বিদায় দে মা ঘুরে আসি একবার বিদায় দে মা ঘুরে আসি হাসি হাসি পরব ফাঁসি দেখবে ভারতবাসী আমি হাসি হাসি পরব ফাঁসি দেখবে ভারতবাসী.
As we learned in the previous episode, on August 11, 1909, it was about to be a year since Khudiram Bose's hanging, and Subhash wanted to immortalize the day of his martyrdom. Therefore, he planned with his friends to organize a Martyrs' Day event in his school. But for such a program, it was necessary for him to have a picture of Khudiram Bose. Subhash and his gang set out in search of Khudiram Bose's picture throughout the city of Cuttack. The news of the school children looking for the photograph of Khudiram Bose, who was considered a terrorist by the British, created a huge buzz as its news spread like wildfire throughout the entire city and even reached the ears of the Ravenshaw Collegiate School's headmaster Beni Madhav Das. He called Subhash to his office and asked him, "There is chaos in the city as you and your friends are searching for Khudiram Bose's picture. What is going on, Subhash? What are you up to? Why are you stirring up a storm in the city?" Subhash replied, "Master Moshai, I just want to organize a function in the school to immortalize his martyrdom. The Indian students should know about the huge sacrifice he made for the cause of the independence of our country. I hope you have no objections to this." Beni Madhav responded, "You know I have no objections to this, but the school authorities may not approve. It is Wednesday on August 11th and it's not a school holiday. I think you should cancel this program." Subhash, surprised, asked, "Master Moshai, I cannot believe that you are asking me to do this. I did not expect this response from you, of all people." Beni Madhav explained, "Subhash, do not forget that I am just the headmaster of the school, not its owner. Without the permission of the school management, I cannot organize this program in the school during its working hours. You can go now." Subhash was a bit dissatisfied and started to leave the office. But then he turns back and asked his headmaster Beni Madhav innocently, "Sir, can we organize this program after school hours?" Seeing Subhash's cleverness, Beni Madhav felt happy inside, but concealed his pleasure by telling him coldly, "What you and your friends do after school hours is not the lookout of the authority of the school owners. But this program should not take place inside the school premises because it's their property." Subhash again asked cutely, If we want to organize this program outside the school compound, can the school owner stop us from organizing it? Benny Madhav, secretly happy, again coldly told Subhash, the land outside the school compound is public property. The school owners have no authority to stop any event happening over there. Subhash chuckles and says, so then on the 11th, after school hours, we will conduct this festival in the football field outside the school compound. Saying this, he starts to leave, but then stops. Seeing this, Benny Madhav asks Subhash, what has happened now? Subhash hesitantly says, sir, we still haven't found a picture of Khudiram Bose. Can you please arrange a picture of him for us? Benny Madhav smiles and tells him, I am not promising anything, but I will try. Subhash tells him, sir, I have agreed to everything that you have asked me to do. Now, you just have to do one thing for me. On the 11th, after school hours, you will bring this picture to the program. With that, he starts to leave, but Benny Madhav calls out to him from behind. But Subhash, how can I be a part of your program? Without looking back as he walks away, Subhash tells his headmaster, Master Moshai, the program is being organized after school hours. Your duty also ends after school hours. You can easily come to our program. Your school owners cannot have any objections to your attending the event. I am announcing to all my group members that you will be the chief guest at our program. Headmaster Benny Madhav Das smiles at Subhash's cleverness and fondly speaks to him while getting back to his work. I am sure one day this rascal will grow up to be a shrewd politician. On August 11, 1909, Subhash and his companions paid homage to Khudiram Bose in the field outside the compound of Ravenshaw Collegiate School and organized a play based on his life, also to spread his heroic story to the people. The program is an instant hit and becomes very popular. Not only the school children but their parents also participated in this program. The event receives a lot of praise and noise in the city of Cuttack, the echo of which reaches the British Education Department in the city of Calcutta and shakes it up. As they feel the tremors and aftershock of the event, they decide to reprimand the authorities of Ravenshaw Collegiate School and direct them to give a strict punishment to the organizers of this program. Janakinath Bose is working in his office when suddenly Inspector Delton appears there. Seeing him, Janakinath gets a little nervous and asks, "Oh, Inspector Delton, what made you visit me without any intimation? I hope all is well. I hope SubhashChandra has not committed any new mistake." What did Inspector Delton say to Janakinath? And what kind of consequences did Subhash face for offending the British by organizing that fateful event in Cuttack? Well, that's all we can reveal for today. But we will surely tell you about these things and more in the next episode of this interesting story. Until then, stay with us on our show with me, RJ Mini, and the writer of the story, Manoj Swami, on your very own Ace FM.